The NHL has its final 28 game days remaining before the Olympic break kicks in. Let's put aside the debates about finishing the arena for the hockey tournament and focus on the essentials, the brutal schedule that teams must power through until then. The NHL schedule is currently barreling forward like a high-speed freight train, and it won't be slowing down until the final siren sounds on February 5th. Welcome to the B6 Player channel, your go-to spot for sports highlights and insights. If you enjoy our videos, please hit the like button and subscribe. Now, sit back and enjoy, we're just getting started. Breathtaking numbers. Over the remaining 28 days, teams will play between 12 and 15 games. The heaviest workload, 15 games, awaits a quartet of teams: the Los Angeles Kings, Vegas Golden Knights, Buffalo Sabres, and Washington Capitals. On the other hand, the lightest schedule belongs to a group of 5: the Colorado Avalanche, Calgary Flames, New York Rangers, Anaheim Ducks, and San Jose Sharks, all of whom will play 12 games. Another 10 teams face 13 games, and 13 teams will hit the ice for 14 matchups. Just imagine, with 14 games on the slate, a team plays on average every other day. If you have 15 games in the calendar, you're in action every 1.86 days. When you add exhausting travel and crossing time zones, there's practically no time left for practice or recovery. Do you still want to be an NHL pro? Home versus road. Who's flying the most? The Los Angeles Kings and New York Islanders will spend the most time in the air, with both teams facing 10 road games. Close behind with 9 away games are the Washington Capitals, Florida Panthers, and San Jose Sharks. For the Kings and Capitals, it's even tougher because, as we mentioned, they have 15 total games to grind through. Conversely, the Utah Mammoth, Colorado Avalanche, Calgary Flames, and Edmonton Oilers will travel the least, playing only 4 games in enemy territory. For the Avalanche and Flames in particular, the pre-Olympic schedule looks very favorable. Only 4 road games out of 12 total means they will appear in front of their home fans 8 times. On average, they play every 2.33 days. And the cherry on top? Colorado faces only 1 back-to-back set, and Calgary has none at all. It's a perfect scenario: home fortresses and demanding series. Let's look at the home ice advantage. The Edmonton Oilers have 10 home games scheduled out of their 14 total. That sounds great, but beware, they have 3 back-to-back series included in that mix. Given the Oilers' position in the standings and the tight race in the division, maximizing their home ice points will be crucial. The second highest number of home games, 9, goes to the Chicago Blackhawks and Utah Mammoth. The same warning applies to Chicago, as they also face 3 back-to-back series. The least amount of home comfort will be felt in San Jose, playing at home only 3 times, while the Islanders have 4 home games, and the Rangers and Anaheim have 5. For the Rangers and Ducks, however, the overall schedule remains fairly balanced and fair. The ultimate test: back-to-backs. Let's talk about the most dreaded part of the season: back-to-back games. The Los Angeles Kings and Vegas Golden Knights face the most, with 5 series each. The schedule makers really put them to the test. They have the highest total number of games and the most back-to-backs. On top of that, the Kings have those 10 road games. The players likely won't even know where they are, just the rink, the hotel, the plane, the hotel, the rink, over and over again. We can't forget the Ottawa Senators. They face 4 back-to-back series out of 14 total games. Their schedule is split exactly down the middle: 7 at home and 7 on the road. They definitely have their work cut out for them. Another 9 teams face 3 of these series. Among them are the Buffalo Sabres, who are desperately trying to close the gap on a playoff spot. They have 15 games of truth ahead. Let's go Sabres! At the other end of the spectrum are 6 lucky teams playing only 1 back-to-back: the Utah Mammoth, Vancouver Canucks, Winnipeg Jets, Minnesota Wild, Montreal Canadiens, and the aforementioned Colorado and Calgary. What awaits after the break? By the time the schedule pauses on February 5th, teams will have played between 55 and 59 games. Washington will have the most, 59, while San Jose, Tampa Bay, and Colorado will have the fewest, 55. Will the playoff picture be clear after this onslaught? In the East, the last-place Blue Jackets are 7 points out of a wild-card spot. In the West, it's tougher for the Canucks and Winnipeg. Trailing by 9 and 11 points respectively seems daunting in a two-point system. But the NHL is unpredictable, and the standings could shift dramatically over these 28 days. The Olympic break won't just bring a tournament of the world's best players. It's also a time for general managers to decide. Will they keep hunting for the cup, or will they start selling off assets and preparing for next season? I'm curious to see how many teams will be on the other side by February 6th. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.